It is Thursday, April 30th, 2026. In 4 days, the federal government is going to start placing truckers out of service over a piece of equipment most of them never thought twice about. If you do not act before Monday, this could be you. On March 4th, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration removed 14 electronic logging devices from the registered list. They did it without a press tour, without a national alert. They posted it on their website and started the clock. That clock runs out on May 4th. After that date, any driver running one of these revoked devices will be cited under Regulation 395.8 and placed out of service on the spot. Out of service is not a fine. Out of service means you do not move. Your truck stays where it sits until the issue is resolved. You lose the load, you lose the day, and the violation goes on your CSA score.
So who got hit? The list FMCSA published on March 4th includes some of the most popular budget electronic logging devices on the road today. If your fleet runs cheap, you almost certainly own one of these. Club ELD, removed. Safer logs, removed. Multiple Gorilla safety models, removed. These were the bargain choices for owner-operators trying to stay compliant on a budget. As of May 4th, that bargain becomes a violation. FMCSA pulled these devices for one reason. They failed the minimum technical requirements written in Title 49 Code of Federal Regulations, Appendix A to Subpart B of Part 395. Translation, they could not prove the data they were recording was tamper-proof.
And here is the harder reality. This is not the first ELD purge. This is the latest in a string of them. Across recent enforcement actions, FMCSA has pulled more than 80 electronic logging devices from the approved list and blocked another 238 from self-certifying.
The FMCSA officially shifted from education to enforcement in early 2026. The era of warning letters is over. The era of out-of-service violations has started.
If you are a fleet manager, here's what May 4th looks like in practice. A driver gets pulled into a Level 3 roadside inspection. Officer asks for the log. Driver hands over a tablet running a revoked app. Officer pulls the registered devices list on his own tablet. The number is no longer on it. From that moment, your driver is operating without an electronic logging device. Citation issued. 395.8 Sub A Sub 1. Truck is parked until a compliant device is installed. The whole load runs late, or it does not run at all. The next question every driver should be asking right now is simple. How do I check whether the device sitting in my cab is still on the registered list? The answer takes about 30 seconds. Open a browser, go to eld.fmcsa.dot.gov. Click the Registered Devices list. Search for your device name or model number. If it is there, you are clear. If it is not, you have until Sunday night to swap it. If your device is gone from the list, do not panic. There are dozens of compliant ELDs that cost the same as the ones being removed. Switching usually takes under an hour, including pairing the new unit and uploading your last 7 days of logs. What you do not want is to assume your provider is going to email you. Some of these revoked vendors went dark the moment they were pulled. Some are still selling subscriptions. The responsibility under federal law is on the carrier and the driver, not the device maker. This whole crackdown is part of something bigger. FMCSA leadership under Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy and Administrator Derek Bars has openly stated the agency is moving to a fraud-first enforcement model. ELDs are just the most visible piece. In the same period, the agency has shut down more than 7,000 CDL training schools. They have flagged more than 2,000 carriers for operating out of P.O. boxes, UPS stores, and Staples locations. The cleanup is not just devices, it is the entire registration system. The new system, called MODIS, is designed to make ELD fraud, carrier fraud, and CDL fraud all flow through the same identity verification pipeline. If your device, your carrier, or your school is fake, the new system is built to catch it on the way in, not after the next 4 people are dead. So why do truckers have to care about a list change in March and a deadline in May? Because under the new model, The ELD is the front door to your compliance record. If your front door is fake, every load you have driven all year becomes suspect. Carriers running revoked devices on May 5th are not just risking one out-of-service violation. They are creating a pattern that will follow them through every audit, every insurance renewal, every broker conversation for the next 2 years. And if you are wondering whether enforcement is going to be aggressive on this one, look at what FMCSA already published. They told safety officials to cite 395.8 sub A sub 1 and place the driver OOS in accordance with CVSA criteria. They wrote the playbook before the deadline.
Here's the bottom line for every driver, every owner-operator, every fleet manager watching this video. Open the FMCSA list. Check your device. If you are on the revoked list, swap it before Sunday night. If you are not, breathe, then check again next month, because the purges are not slowing down.
The drivers who get caught flat-footed on May 4th are not going to be the ones who hadn't heard. They are going to be the ones who heard and assumed it would not apply to them. Do not be that driver. If this video helped you, the best thing you can do is forward it to one driver who runs a budget ELD. Not the whole industry, one driver. The deadline is Monday. 4 days. Move now. I am Midnight Miles. Stay safe out there. Stay legal. And always, always check the list before you turn the key.